You know, guys, I did talk about the Montreal Canadiens in the center position for a while, and in my last Habs video, essentially resigned myself to the fact that I don't think the Canadiens are going to get the center that they want and need, that they're probably just going to try to get a bunch of good and great wingers and try to have patchwork with their center position. Now, I don't think that's true anymore because we have some pretty interesting new rumors and some other stuff to get into around the Montreal Canadiens in this video. Guys, welcome back to Pixel Plus Hockey. If you can make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy the content. And thank you to those that are already supporting me, but let's just jump right into it. So, as I said, I was a little bit disappointed that the Montreal Canadiens didn't seem that they were going to get the center that they need. And I was understandable, though, because I just think that it's going to be, incredibly difficult to get the center that they need. It's almost impossible, right? I mean, you have to way overpay for them. It's a really, really, really difficult circumstance in the NHL right now. There's just no doubt about it. So it's kind of hard to completely bury managers, if you understand what I mean. Now, we're going to go over three or four pretty main things. But the first one that I want to touch on is a very interesting quote from David Pagnotta, but it goes even deeper than this. Quote, David Pagnotta, the Canadiens are very active and still looking for the 2C position. So first off, that is excellent, and we absolutely love to see it. I have a push notification for essentially all the NHL rumors, and I was like, great, that's really, really good, because I was concerned, like, are they going to put Doc there? I guess they could. Is Jake Evans going to play there? Okay, you could do that. Is Michael Hage ready? Probably not. I'd like to see him in the American Hockey League first. But what exact center could possibly be available? And this is where it gets even deeper. We have another interesting quote from Pagnotta. David Pagnotta. Mason McTavish is an interesting one. With some of the additions they made, including Granlund, he might not be overly thrilled with the direction they're going with. It's not that they are shopping him, but teams have been poking around. Gee, I wonder which team has been poking around the Anaheim Ducks. Because let's not forget, they got Granlund, who he's probably going to play a decent amount of center. He'll probably play some wing too, but he'll probably go back and forth. I don't know if he would be happy losing minutes to that player. If I was to pick any option for any centerman that they could get, it would be McTavish. Like, I would give up a lot for him, and I think the Habs are probably just negotiating right now, essentially saying, like, we'll give you this. Teams always do this, they start low. But I think within the next month and a half, we are going to see a trade, and it seems like the Montreal Canadiens are absolutely going to make a trade for a center, which is really good. Now, let's not forget, though, they still do have an option with Marco Rossi. Marco Rossi is still... Again, I don't think they're negotiating very much between him and the Wild. He was obviously very, very displeased there, so that's still ongoing as well. Now, let's not forget, when it comes to Marco Rossi, before the NHL draft, apparently the Canucks were willing to offer the 15th overall pick plus for Marco Rossi, and that was the rumor around late June, right around the draft. So the Habs at this point would need to offer more than that to get a player like Rossi, essentially. Like, you're going to have to blow their socks off to get this player. I get it. He's a smaller center, but this is a guy that can score 60 points. It would really solve your center position. And again, he wouldn't be my number one pick. He wouldn't be like, I would prefer McTavish, but this is a younger centerman that can really solve your center position in the future. Like, I just don't want them getting an old, washed up center, and we're going to get into that. And essentially what I'm alluding to is that there is a certain player that has kind of been sniffing around Montreal, interestingly enough. I mean, it does make sense. We have a quote here. Breaking. According to Evgeny Kuznetsov's agent, Shumi Babev, despite the fact that Kuznetsov would want to play in Montreal, the Canadiens are not interested at this time. Right decision. And whenever I see tweets like this, I always go out of my way to look at the comments to see if they agree with my opinion on that. I would not do that, okay? Like, here's the thing. KHL performance and NHL performance are very different. Let's be clear. I think that Evgeny Kuznetsov is washed. I don't think that he is performing where he should be at this point at the NHL level. I guess you could try to give it a look. It is very interesting to me, though, that Kuznetsov is actually interested in becoming a Hab. I wonder if he's just really interested with playing with Demidov. Perhaps he likes the atmosphere in Montreal. But I think it's smart for the Habs to stay away from this at least right now. He played 63 games in the NHL and had about, like, I think it was 24 points. I just don't think he's that good. Now, yes, he played in the KHL and he was right about a point per game. And this is where people start to get excited because the KHL is a decent league, but it's not at the level of the NHL. The level of the NHL is you have to make decisions way faster. And once you get a little bit older, like, yeah, you might be able to perform in the KHL, but I'm telling you right now, that ain't cutting it. It's not that you need to be the best skater in the NHL, although skating helps. You need to be able to make decisions very fast, and that's where Kuznetsov struggles to me. So, I don't know, man. I guess it wouldn't be that horrible if it's like a flyer that they would, perhaps not, give him a lot of money. Actually, I'll make the ending the question of the video right now. Are you guys interested in this player? Would you be interested in this player? If they can't get anything else, is this something that you would actually look for? Like, for me, I'm willing to pay big assets to solve their center position long term. Whenever I talk about the Canadiens, I always say I'm willing to pay a lot for them to solve their center position if you can hold on to the centerman, and he's young, he's a restricted free agent, and you can hold on to him. Marco Rossi, Mason McTavish, these guys are that, and you're going to have to overpay to get them. Those are the guys that I would target more than anything, and even be willing to overpay because they're very, very good. Anyways, I am going to leave this video here. If you can make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it, guys, and make sure to have a great day. Goodbye, guys.